feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride. For my brothers, no lie. All you can die. Never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side. Yeah, we in it for life. When I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get on out my problems, let me When I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the San Francisco 49ers. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Head up, 60 outlaw.
All right, D, let's go. All right, D.
Watch the shit! General West! Hey, Zoo!
Watch the twins!
On first down, Melvin. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6 as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Packers 7, 49ers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Running is Jacobs. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
56. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Let's go, G. Let's go.
21.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Melvin going to throw right side here. Complete. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd down. It's Jacobs, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Garoppolo now. And he will find his man on the outside. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape, because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Let's go.
That's another 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Garoppolo now. After the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Now he'll escape to his left. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
21.
56. You can't block me.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Here we go.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Hey, alert 3.
They go with Jacobs. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. This is fielded at the goal line. Touchdown, Packers. Officially an even 100 yards coast to coast on the kick return. But the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Get ready. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Here we go.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
You go tight.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Got his target, Samuel. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Garoppolo nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game.
I'm here all day. 6 guys. Check 6 hot.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
21. Smooth.
From the 44, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
Go.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Two.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
56. Mike 56. Right there. 56.
Lock.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Set. 18 Gator. Hey. High 7.
From the gun, Melvin. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Looking to throw, Melvin. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Let's make these babies proud.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Off play action, Melvin. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on fourth down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Bravo!
Operating from the gun, Melvin. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Throwing again. Melvin. He sets to fire deep. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it now. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. On 2nd and 15 now. Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
One, Omaha.
Mike 56, Mike 50.
Hey, exit.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
To throw on second down. Melvin. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now a draw play for Gurley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. From the gun, Melvin. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Nick Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Gurley. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Nick Bosa able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, and still a good-sized lead, so they haven't necessarily needed him, but this is now 2 missed field goals for him in this game so far.
Yeah, and the question now is, will he be prepared when they do need him? Whether that's later in this game or sometime down the line, having a kicker you can count on is definitely imperative.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
33. I got it. Boy. Go ahead.
On first down, Garoppolo. And he will find his man on the outside. A gain of 6 there on first.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Here we go.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180. Cut. 1, Omaha.
Garoppolo on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Garoppolo looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
11.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 14.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Gurley. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
From the gun on third down, Melvin, and that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Back to throw. Melvin. And he comes back with one complete. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They try right side here. Gurley. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to... Second and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at their 48-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Melvin going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 40-yard line.
On the set.
Check, 59, 59. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They run. It's Gurley. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2nd and 9 now. And his throw's going to be incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he whips that one incomplete there. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Mike Hilton, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw again, Melvin. This pass complete to Higgins. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Melvin is going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it,